This is the Little Reviewer reviewing Luigi's Mansion for the Gamecube/Wii. The story about Luigi's Mansion is weird. The story is that Mario gets trapped in a painting by the booze that made this mansion. Luigi wins the mansion. So of course you go around the levels and you meet Professor Egad, who gives you the Poltergeist 3000. Egad was living here for 20 years and the mansion just popped up in 3 days, so the booze could have been working on a convenient house and stuff, but this house, it is very much like a real house. And if it was their plan, they're very good at house design. Can you make me a house, booze? Professor Egad turns their ghost into painting. Oil painting. Never to see the real world again. And on top of that, Luigi doesn't give a care of it. He sucks up children. He sucks up cute little doggies. He sucks up parents. You know what? The final boss should be Professor Egad, because he's the one who's turning these poor little ghosts to paintings. If these are all ghosts, there's many people dead. Where's all the bodies? I mean, this house has its own graveyard, but there's only like around 5 graves. Where's all these dead bodies? Are they hanging them on the ceiling so we can't see them, or did they remove them into space? Did they burn them? I know it makes a bit more sense when they put them in treasure chests, but geez, this house must be made out of dead bodies if there's this many ghosts. Speaking of ghosts, Madame Clairvoyant. This is a main ghost in the game, and surprisingly enough, probably one of the only nice ghosts in the game. And also one of the most annoying, because she gives you useless information until the last one. She just tells you a bit of backstory that you probably already have known. The controls are kind of weird. Of course, you move with the analog stick, C stick makes him turn around, A calls Mario, check things, blah blah blah. Once you get the Poltergeist 3000, you have to use the C stick and the control stick. It can get kind of weird at first, but you get used to it because it actually locks on to the enemies. Once you get used to the controls, you go through this convenient house layout that apparently the booze made. So you use the Poltergeist 3000 using the control stick and C stick to suck up the enemies. They lock on to your Poltergeist, so it's not that hard. The atmosphere of this game is great. It's all spooky and dark and kind of mystic about why he got this mansion. The rooms have clever puzzles in them, like sometimes you have to find a ghost that's hidden somewhere in a bed or something. Not always straightforward. There's also area bosses. Once you destroy all the bosses in an area, you get a little thing telling you your grade with money, and then it says all the bosses that you defeated. What's really weird is, how is it not turning into paintings when this machine is turning all the ghosts into paintings? Plus, it even says that you caught 3 ghosts. I'm pretty sure there is a lot more than 3 ghosts in that mansion at that area. There's about 20 or 30 or even 40 in there. Later in the game, you find 3 elements: fire, water, and ice. And with those elements, you're supposed to burn down doors or put out fires. And I like the variety of gameplay, how it changes up a bit even if you're really late in the game. Later in the game, you encounter boos. These boos are really annoying because you gotta backtrack. They have lots of health, and they can go through walls, so you have to visit other rooms. Sometimes you might not even be able to visit. And not only that, you have to collect 40 of these boos to even win the game. That part of the game is really annoying to go through, but it's not a total deal breaker. This game is very enjoyable, but it's very short. Luigi's Mansion is a wonderful game to play. It has fun gameplay, and it is definitely worth a buy if you can find it.